Initiating startup sequence.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You are now plugged in.
Hey guys, and thank you for tuning in. Episode 241 of the Plug and Play Podcast. I'm your host, Zach, and alongside me, as always, is Kim.
Welcome, minions. And below us, we have Petra.
Yeah, my puppy's laying down on the floor.
She looks wiped.
Yeah, I don't know why. She's lazy and old. She's got that fatty deposit underneath her underside that's just like swaying.
It's not that bad.
I mean, it's pretty big, but it's not that bad. The vet says she's fine. So, and on my knee and in your left hand, we have a whiskey. So, Tim, what are we drinking?
We are drinking Corsair Ryhmagedon. So I kind of downloaded.
We're drinking PC parts.
Corsair, different Corsair. I downloaded some tasting notes, so I'm trying to go through.
This is copyright infringement?
No, I'm gonna give credit. This is by Josh Peters of WhiskeyJug.com.
No. I mean, it's copyright infringement for the computer company to use the whiskey name.
Well, I don't think anyone's gonna confuse a whiskey with a PC.
I did.
You're like, wow, this tastes like plastic and silicone.
I was like, wow, these circuit boards taste really funny. Why do I light up weird colors?
So this is actually a rye, to be technical.
Okay.
This is from Tennessee, USA.
So it's a Ryhmagedon?
Yeah, that's why it's called Ryhmagedon. It's from Corsair, the distiller, not the PC manufacturer. It's got 80% malted rye and 20% chocolate rye, which makes it kind of interesting. It's got new charred oak in 15-gallon barrels. It's about 11 months, so it's not a very old rye. Its ABV is 46%, and the bottle is about $50.
Nice.
So you're going to notice the eye looks like tea.
Yeah, it does.
The nose, citrus candy, rice spice, sugar, cocoa powder, and a toasty note that when paired with rice spice kind of reminds you of rye toast. Light notes of caramel, taffy, and wood round out the pleasant aroma. The palate will show rice spice, toasted grains, cinnamon, heavy baking spice, and a bit of sweetness accompanied by light notes of chocolate and wood. And then the finish is a medium fade of cocoa, rice spice, and straw. Has a decent balance, medium body, and a mild, soft feel.
Cheers.
Let's see if you taste all that.
I taste the cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
And I taste a little bit of maybe like a dark
The
cocoa.
chocolate's really, you have
Yeah.
to, it's not like
It's not very present.
well, it's not like a chocolate stout or something where it's
Yeah.
really heavy, but you have to kind of, like, I definitely pick up the toast and the cinnamon they're talking about.
Yeah. I get the
It's
cinnamon for sure.
It's very smooth.
I was going to say, it's extremely smooth compared to that last one you brought over.
Right.
Not
That
the
was-
cowboy.
You like the stuff that just burns all the way down. This I could sip for a long time. It's
Oh,
not.
yeah,
it's
for
not.
sure.
It's not super full bodied. It's like almost light, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like a... I don't know what...
I think this would
What
mix.
type of beer would you compare this to? Like a light-bodied beer? Like a pale ale or something?
Yeah,
almost?
pale ale bigger. It's not quite like a Kolsch or lager. A little bit more than that. But
Yeah.
this would mix really well. I think for like an old fashioned or
This
any.
would be
or any-
really good with an
this would
old
be a
fashioned.
great mixer.
It would
Bit
be
of an expensive mixer though.
very expensive mixer.
Not very. It's a mid range. And
I mean, it's pretty expensive for a
liter-
mixer.
It's literally in the mid range of $50.
Yeah. So you want to talk about Father's Day? I got more than you this week, so should I go first?
Yeah, because last week I talked too much. So please go ahead.
All right. So this week, guys, my son and I went to the zoo on Friday.
Cool.
So we did that, and he's getting to the age where I can kind of trust him to like check up with me. Like I don't gotta hold his hand the whole time if we're in like a safe area, and like he kind of like runs, does his thing, and like he looks back and makes sure.
You're never like looking up and not seeing where he is.
I mean, sometimes, but usually he's like only like a
Hey,
foot.
get out of the monkey cage.
Yeah, exactly. So it was kind of fun because previous times like I hold his hand or like push him in like a stroller or in like I have this like little cart thing, like a wagon that I pull him in sometimes at the zoo. This time we just put everything into a backpack. I carried the backpack, my water and his, and our lunches, and I just kind of like let him lead me. We've gone to the zoo so many times because we have a membership there.
So he's like his favorites at this point.
I mean, he loves it all, pretty much equally. But he knows everything that's coming up, and it's always like he's super excited to just go and see what the animals are doing right then. Like he knows that there's bears. He's like, oh, goats, and I'm like, okay, the goats are the first thing. Yeah, he's like, wonder what they're doing. And like he just like sits and he like studies them and like watches like what they're doing. And I'm like, that's cool. I mean, it's fun to watch. So this time I just let him lead me around and just like took everything at his time. which is good, but we also miss his nap time, so that kind of sucks. But then Sunday was Father's Day, so we just kind of hung out all weekend and just kind of made it a relaxing weekend.
Did you have a special meal or anything?
My wife made us breakfast, which is kind of cool, on Sunday after we got back from church. So it was like a brunch.
Okay.
But yeah.
What would you have?
We had hash browns, eggs, toast, and bacon.
Nice.
Yes, it was very good. Homemade breakfast or brunch. And then we used my Tech Talk, which we're not going to talk about because I don't do spoilers for Tech Talk.
You've never done that, no?
Never. And then Tim, I started listening to Star Wars.
Yeah, you need to explain this because you're always making fun of Star Wars.
Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead.
Wait. Before you get into this, are you sure you're talking about Star Wars and not Star Trek?
Could be.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I'm just gonna call you out on that.
It just has it's the best one of the two in the galaxy.
All right. Well, please to explain how you're listening to Star Wars.
Okay. We're just gonna let them talk to us.
Okay.
We'll come back from it at some point.
Yeah, we don't have time. We can't get past that
It'll
beat,
be
can
alright
you?
with his little biltong stand.
Right, so, what do we know? We've learned something else now. Han Solo has been freed. If I know anything about carbon freezing, I think I do. He's got hibernation sickness. I know that. I've read the manual.
Okay. Right.
So, he's been freed, and... wonder where Steve is. Well, that will probably remain a mystery. Hang on, I can hear something else.
Hang on, I can hear that.
Oh, it's right in there. You got hemorrhoids. You don't want to. Hey, is anyone out there? Did I?
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Crumb.
Oh God, boys, huh? You're the funny guy, and you're the little chip man. That's the fella.
That's right.
Can you pull me out? I'm stuck in the
Here we
sand.
go. Oh,
I'm
your
stuck
hands are all.
I'm-
They stink as well.
I've been dealing with those frogs that jabbery type covering that.
What happened?
Over there, that's my donut. I need my hemorrhoid donut. Oh God, I love my hemorrhoid. Can you pick that past that?
I'm just
Oh, that's bliss. Oh God, I've been stuck in this sand, this sweat box. It's like a Santa. All the banthers, they come round here,
Right.
like cats.
What happened? What happened?
Oh, this is going to be a long conversation, and this voice is going to hurt as well. So this bounty hunter turns up and goes, I got a thermal detonator and I got a Wookiee. We all have a big party. Turns out the bounty hunter was that princess broad, that Princess Leia. She's knocking off Han Solo.
What?
They're going at it. They're going to bump uglies. She frees him, and they're all like, I love you, all that jubbish. But Jabba's wise to it, so he goes, ooh, And it's hilarious, because we all jump out and go, surprise! And then this guy turns up and goes, I'm a Jedi, release my friends, or bad things are going to happen. And then we chuck him in the Rancor pit, because, that's what you do. And he kills the Rancor, because some shamoli didn't get rid of the bones. Then we capture him again, and we get him and Han Solo and everyone upstairs, take them over here to the Sarlacc to sacrifice them. And then we're about to kill him, the little Jedi guy, and this goddamn droid fires a lightsaber because some schmuck didn't frisk him for weapons. He catches it. He does this unnecessary flipping backwards spinning. He could have just caught it.
Yeah.
It's totally unnecessary, just showing off.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got a lightsaber, and he's hacking people up. Meanwhile, it turns out that Steve, do you remember Steve? He's not Steve. He's Lando Calrissian in disguise. He just had the thing over his... Yeah. He helps them escape. Oh, God, I've run out of minutes. Then they fire the gun into the deck.
Some Shmooly hasn't...
Some Shmooly did not reinforce the deck.
Right.
There are so many Shmoolies and
I
schmucks.
bet it's the same Shmooly, isn't
I
it?
bet it is. Anyway, and then Jabba's dead. Oh, Princess Leia, she strangles him. And initially, I didn't help because I was like, he's into that.
Okay, how long does this go?
He said the safe word, which was "Uka," and
Right.
she didn't hear it, so he's dead.
Okay.
And then I pull out the eyes of the gold guy.
Yeah.
Because I hated him, the translator. And then I get zapped by the little punk with the lightsaber stuck in his ass.
Yeah.
And I hide on the deck, and then the skiff falls over, and I fall in the sand. I lose my hemorrhoid donut, and now it's now.
Wow.
Someone screwed up big time.
Okay, well, I think we're going to have to report this to Darth Vader for some reason. So,
Oh, God.
so can you give you a lift anywhere? Well,
All right, so that's best in the galaxy. So Tim, that's you and I as people in the Star Wars galaxy. It's literally two schmucks that are podcasters
Yeah.
in the Star
Just
Wars
talking,
universe.
Talking about like as
No.
if they're like the
No, they're documenting like in podcast form what happened in Star Wars. Like they're going around talking to everybody that was part of it, and then crazy shit happens. There's 5 seasons of this. First off, it like starts off they're just documenting like it's post Star Wars. Like everything's done, everybody's dead, and they're talking to like a bunch of old people that are like trying to like document it for like historical stake. And then something happens, and then now they're in Star Wars, so they're like just got out of the Jabba the Hutt's like place with like the Princess Leia and everything, and then things go sideways.
This is what it takes for you to get interested in Star Wars.
I mean, I probably listened to like 50 hours of this thing so far.
Gosh.
So I'm pretty solid. Like, you know, Joe the janitor. I know a lot about Joe the janitor in Star Wars now.
Yeah, he was a pretty pivotal character in the movies.
Yep. So,
I like that
Star Wars.
Lando is Steve. That's pretty funny.
Oh, Lando is like, yeah. And so it's a pretty funny little podcast. It got recommended to me. And
One more time, what's it called?
Best in the Galaxy.
Nice.
So check it out if you want to. It's pretty funny. You don't have to listen to all the episodes, but if you like Star Wars, it's kind of funny. If you like podcasting and you like Star Wars, it's really funny because it's just them trying to do a podcast. The whole entire first season is them literally hopping different bars and like locations in Star Wars, doing a stand-up comedy podcast.
Nice.
And then shit just goes south. So, yeah.
Cool.
Yep. What'd you do for Father's Day?
Father's Day. I worked all day, but the day before we celebrated.
Okay.
So we all piled in the car and went to Avalon, which is a Wonderland, which is a nickel arcade. But what's funny is they don't do nickels anymore. They have cards. So you load up cards with money. But all the games run on some form of nickels.
Huh.
So like the arcade machines, like the ones with the giant screens and the guns or whatever that would normally be $1, let's say.
Yeah.
They run for 4 nickels, 20 cents.
Okay.
So you're
Shit, that's
paying-
awesome.
Yeah, you're paying like an entry fee, but it's not terrible. It's like, I don't know, $3 or something like that.
Yeah.
Not unreasonable. So we did that for like 2 hours. The prices were so reasonable we didn't end up spending all of our cards.
Nice.
Well, my son did because he plays those gambling ones. You know, the ones where you
bet money?
Well, you like spin a wheel or try to drop a ball or to get tickets.
Yeah.
So yeah, he blew through his $10 pretty fast. Me and my daughter did not, so we each had about $5 left on our card. We played this game from.
Did you give it to him to be nice?
No.
You dicks.
No. Well, he was done, and he it worked out perfectly for him. My daughter and I we played a little bit of Terminator.
Nice.
It's all right. It's like literally just shooting the whole time. There's like no.
Was the gun physics decent?
It was okay.
Yeah.
The
last 3 gun games I played, my gun never worked.
So the one thing that was broken, you're supposed to be able to tap the bottom of the magazine to reload. That was broken, so you had to shoot off the screen.
Oh, I hate that.
So at least there was the option to shoot off the screen. But that was sucking a lot of our 20 cents. So we played Space Invaders, which actually gives you tickets, which is kind of cool. If you shoot like those UFOs that show up, you actually can earn. I earned 100 tickets, like 3 games. So
what do you
cool.
get for 3 or 400?
They're still on my card. There's still value on it. I'll maybe cash it in next time I go or
Nice.
whatever. And then we played this game from Sega that I've never heard of, and I can't remember the title of it. But it's like you're underwater and you have like spear guns and you're just shooting like every living sea creature. It's kind of terrible. Like, oh, there's something.
My
I'll
son
shoot
would
it.
be so upset with you. He'd be like, but the
There's
animal is Uncle Tim.
There's an
Tim.
octopus. I think I'll kill it. Oh, a shark. Kill. Like you're literally killing all the sea life. It's sort of terrible.
Yeah, that is really sort of terrible.
So we did that for a couple hours. Then we watched Detective Pikachu.
Oh, yeah! The story about a guy named Tim looking for his dad. How'd that go?
It kind of ramped up really slowly.
It did. It was a very... I feel like they should have made it 2 movies.
No, they should have brought in Detective Pikachu earlier, because once he was there, it was fun.
Yeah.
But there's probably a good half hour before the title character Detective Pikachu shows up.
You think it was a half hour?
It felt like it.
Okay.
Maybe it wasn't. And
I thought it was more like 15.
the
but
kid,
you could be
whoever
right.
the actor was that played the kid, he was all right. But I don't know. Like Detective Pikachu is where it's at. Ryan Reynolds is funny.
Yeah, he is.
So that was great. I like the nipple jokes; those were funny.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, like in a family movie, like if Ryan Reynolds would cut loose a little bit, and he did.
He did. Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Yeah, so I like that. Me and my daughter enjoyed it. My son and my wife were like, eh. I heard my wife laugh one time though. I can't
So
remember.
your wife didn't like it?
She's
No
like,
reaction?
She's like, no, Pokemon. She's like, what?
I liked it. It was a good movie, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, it's been out for a long time now. I was glad to find it anywhere.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
The fact that it was playing at the arcade was like perfect. So that's what I
The
chose.
arcade has a movie theater?
It's got 4.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, they're tiny.
That's cool as fuck, though.
Yeah. So that was good.
Sweet.
That's really all I did this week. Other than play video games, we'll talk about later.
Nice. All right. So, moving on down the list. Hey, Tim, you want to talk some news?
Let's do some news. Zach, let's do some news.
Wait, tabbed open with that one podcast. All right, Tim, we got in the news this week.
So, you actually brought this to my attention, although I just heard about it on Twitter. So
Oh, shit. What happened? What'd I do?
I'm going to let you talk about this one.
Well, fucking hell. Hold on. I'm not even there.
We'll get there.
Okay, well,
So,
what is it?
who do you trust with your privacy more than anybody else?
Google.
And second,
Me.
no, like an entity, a corporate entity.
Who do I trust or who has the most
I'm
of
being
it?
sarcastic.
It'd be Facebook.
Yep. So we know how much we trust them
Oh,
with our.
shit. This is the Facebook.
So we trust them with our privacy. Would we trust them with our money?
Tim,
Yes.
Box.com. After months of rumors and partial leaks, Facebook confirmed on Tuesday that it's working on a cryptocurrency called Libra. I don't know why.
Yeah, Libra's like a zodiac sign, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Which will launch next year.
keep
First,
reading it.
a quick,
I'm
dirty
gonna look.
explanation of what Libra is and isn't. While it is a cryptocurrency in short, digital money, it doesn't have a ton in common with Bitcoin, the most famous cryptocurrency. Bitcoin derives itself of value from risk and scarcity, making a profit off of its inherent difficulty, in addition to a huge energy suck. And despite years of favor and about a magical future made possible by blockchain, Bitcoin is still basically a niche currency, not widely used for everyday transactions or even peer-to-peer payments. In short, Facebook wants to be in charge of the first truly global digital currency. Libra payments will be written into a public blockchain, which is new and which is still being built. There's no mining. For Libra, you'll basically just buy it. So basically, give me your dollars, and I will give you a fake piece of digital currency. And the new value of Libra, which Facebook is imagining as a global currency standard like the US dollar, but supposedly more stable and easier to exchange, will be guaranteed by a reserve of real assets, aka your money that you gave to Mark Zuckerberg, initially provided by the partners that buy into Facebook's Libra Association, which just sounds like FLA, which sounds like fuck life. I don't know, something.
So Libra, the sign,
Oh dear God.
the zodiac sign,
Yes. Zodiac killer, yes.
is fixated on balance and harmony, obsessed with symmetry, and strives to create equilibrium in all areas of life.
Oh, what a beautiful name.
But
Continuing
okay,
on, right now that includes a pretty staggering roster of heavyweights in venture capital tech and non-profit world. MasterCard, Visa, Uber, Lyft. Okay, this is fucking weird. MasterCard and Visa are coming together to do this. Uber and Lyft are coming to do this together. Spotify by itself. eBay and PayPal. Union Square Ventures and Andreessen Horowitz, to name a few.
yeah, this is a bad thing.
I mean, it's Facebook money. Dude, think about all of the what was that game, the farm game on here?
Oh yeah, it'll be used for that for sure.
Oh yeah, what was that game called?
Farmville.
Yeah, think of all the Farmville you can buy with Libra.
Yeah,
You can buy horses and donkeys, and then literally in Africa, horses and donkeys will show up.
click here to view a targeted ad to gain 0.1 Libra per hour.
Oh yes, you just leave that shit up and come back after a work day. You're good to go.
I could see so many abuses. Okay, and the thing is, you pay them real money to get this. So say you pay at one level and it's
They don't even believe in this shit, or they would be giving themselves millions of dollars.
right. But say today I buy $100 US dollars worth of Libra, and let's say for argument's sake it's 100 Libra. It's not going to work out that way.
No.
Let's say in 2 months my 100 Libra only buys $80 worth of goods in U.S. dollars. Like, they could manipulate that.
Oh, yeah.
They could have a completely different inflation or deflation rate than whatever currency you're buying it from. Like, I hope I don't have to use this. I hope it does not become so widespread that whether or not I want to.
Dude, we're going to be changing Libra dollars with our bros over in Trinidad. Be like, yo, I'll give you 7 Libras if you give me 3 Libras. I'll give you 7 U.S. Libras if you give me 3 EU Libras.
Remember all the scams with, like, Xbox Live money that happened? Just imagine that times 1,000. Like
1,000 Libras?
Seven.
How many Libras do you want to bet on this, Tim?
7-Elevens in India, like, selling Libra cards.
Oh, my God.
Like, that's what...
How many Libras we got on
the fact that Visa and MasterCard are into this, like, means, like, I bet you see, like, credit card fraud just go way up. Because once you have it in that system, once you buy your Libras and it's, like, supposedly secure, I don't know if you can get the money back from Visa that bought it originally, you know what I mean?
Dude, can I pay off my Visa bill with Libras?
Maybe.
Be like, hey, Visa, I'm just going to drop you 6 Libras. That should cover this $10,000 bill.
Come up with a competing currency called Zebras.
Oh, yes.
Like, fuck Libra. It's all about Zebra.
Oh, see, that rhyme sounds good, but we should go with another sign.
Cancer.
Yes! Cancer bills.
I don't know, man.
Make cancer happy again.
Maybe I'm just being an old man, but I think this is fucking terrible. I don't like this.
I see your hair turning gray as we speak.
Yeah. Let's just turn another shade while we're talking about this
Shit.
bullshit.
All right.
Let's talk
Tim.
about things I like. Like new Switch details.
I don't know if I like this.
Okay. Well, you don't have to. I do.
Yeah. Fucking old man.
So,
Get off my Libra!
Nintendo did not announce any of this, but Wall Street Journal, which is not like a crazy paper, they're
You
pretty...
say there's 2 articles, but there's only 1.
Oh, that sucks. They report that there are 2 new models in production.
Never mind, there's 2.
Okay. So the other interesting thing is they've entered into production in Southeast Asia because of the whole trade war we currently have going on in China, which would increase imports by 25%. They are now being manufactured, including the current Switch model, in Southeast Asia instead of China. So Nintendo pulled all their production.
So the Japanese company
Yes.
bowed down to America and said, fuck it, we're going to move to Southeast Asia?
Okay, well, Nintendo always operates on, like, when the Xbox 2 and the PlayStation 5, whatever the hell they're going to be called, come out.
PlayStation Forever is what I'm going with.
Oh, gosh. They will probably be selling those at a loss. Nintendo does not operate that way.
No, Nintendo makes profit.
They always make profit. So they don't really... They're not bowing down to American bullshit. They're just like, the reality of the situation is, if they imported it from China, it's going to cost 25% more.
Okay.
So like, fuck that, we're out.
Well, yeah, because they don't make their money off of first-party titles 100%. They make it off of the consoles themselves.
And their $90 docks.
Which nobody buys. But yes, continue.
So they've already moved. It's known that they moved their production to Southeast Asia.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
Sources that talked to Wall Street Journal said that they are currently producing these 2 new models. So there's the rumor is
technically there could be some out in the wild already.
No, I don't know. Well, there might be. We'll get to that. So there's going to be a smaller one with lower specs to be cheaper, and a lot of people are saying it'll have the Joy-Cons built into the unit, not
That's
detachable.
cool as fuck.
And the other one will be kind of like the current Switch.
So like a DS replacement almost.
Like a 2DS, sort of.
Well, yeah. I mean, but it's a handheld replacement.
Oh, yeah. It would have a form factor actually more like the Vita than the DS. The DS is really tall.
Yeah. It's got 2 screens. It can only have 1 screen.
It's still going to be a little bit wider than the DS ever was. Then the other model will be pretty much comparable on the outside with the current Switch, but it'll have better specs inside, like a faster processor, that sort of thing. Maybe a better screen. Who knows?
I like that.
There's no details about that.
I need that.
The high-tech model, there's no details about. There is, however, potential details about the cheaper portable, like the smaller one.
Of course there is.
So, there is several accessory companies that sell at a retail site called Alibaba. So Hansen Gaming is a gaming accessory company.
Hold on. Did you say this is done by Alibaba, the website?
Yeah.
Isn't that where that one gentleman that we met last year isn't he a writer of Alibaba?
I think it's something different than that.
Oh,
because Alibaba is a retailer, not a gaming site. Well, it's gaming, but okay. Anyway, so this manufacturer does accessories has put out some ads showing mock-ups of this.
I mean, it looks like a Vita.
Right. And so these are mock-ups. There's some of the images are like Photoshop or whatever, and some look like they're 3D printed, like just physical models.
Yeah.
But the thing is they have like actual screen protectors, like to make these shapes. Like they're printing or manufacturing like the plastic shells to keep the system safe, and they have molds like. So I don't know if they have actual information or if they're being speculative, but I mean it's kind of crazy as a company that sells accessories to start making stuff unless you do know something. So
it's a little bit, yeah.
So it's not confirmation. Like take it with
You're
a grain
reading into it.
Yeah, but I mean a company isn't going to make something that no one's going to buy unless they're just stupid.
I mean, come on, Sega.
So yeah.
EG phone home.
There's at least pretty good confirmation that there will be a cheaper, smaller, more portable Switch. I'm guessing they didn't want to announce it at E3 because they want people to buy the old Switch between now and Christmas.
Oh, that makes sense.
But okay. I'm betting we hear something, I don't know, October, November.
I don't know. If they come out with a Breath of the Wild 2 one, I'm screwed.
So Breath of the Wild 2 is not going to come out this year or probably even next year.
I mean, I'm fine for this year and next year probably, but...
Like a special edition.
If they bring out a special edition, dude, I'm fucked.
Well, I guess you're fucked.
If they bring out a special edition and then they bring out a collector's edition of the game alone like they did Breath of the Wild, I'm so fucked.
Okay.
I have to have a new job by then.
I guarantee that there will be...
Well, there's a collector's edition, I know.
And an ultimate collector's edition.
Just like the ultimate better come with the fucking Switch in it.
We'll see. Probably not.
God damn it. I don't care if it's $1,000. I would spend $1,000 just to get it all at once.
So I'm curious to see what you think of this next story.
Read it to me.
Oh, I was going to have you read it. I'm going to hear your voice in this podcast.
Oh, fine. I'll read it. Opening up in Chrome. Engadget.com/2019. I don't know what the rest of the / is. Dr. Mario World. Nintendo brings Dr. Mario World to Android and iOS on July 10th. Earlier this year, Nintendo announced its Dr. Mario puzzle game would return in a new iteration for mobile devices, and now Dr. Mario World has a release date, July 10th, 2019, set to appear on Android and iOS and available for pre-order via either of these links, which they have links on Engadget.com.
It's pretty easy to find.
It's a free-to-play game with stages where you can either send or receive hearts to each player to exchange extra stamina or battle online in versus mode, which I don't get. What? It's a free-to-play game with stages where you can either... That's dumb. Okay. As you would expect, the goal is to eliminate viruses by aligning them in similarly colored capsules. The different stages present new challenges, and the players have a limited number of capsules. The part that costs money are optional diamonds that players can cash in for items, restore stamina, or purchase new doctors and new special skills instead of waiting for stamina to recover over time and earn them in-game play coins.
So typical free-to-play mechanics.
I'm not a Dr. Mario fan. I'd rather just fucking play Tetris.
I think Dr. Mario is a smart game, though, to release on mobile. Like, it lends itself to the platform really well.
It does. It's the smartest game that Nintendo could put out.
I think it's better than Mario Kart or...
Mario Kart's the dumbest game you can put on mobile. I'm just going to say that. It's a stupid idea.
I think it might do all right. I don't know.
It's going to do fine. It's going to do really well in the Asian market, but it's stupid. I hate playing car games on my freaking phone.
Well, I'm going to check out Dr. Mario. I'm not going to pay for my stamina, though.
I'll just gift you some in one of those special levels where I can gift you
hearts?
Shit. Yeah, I'll send you some hearts. I'll send you some hearts. I'll give you some stamina.
Sweet. Thanks, bud.
Yeah, no worries.
So that's pretty much our news for this week.
Yeah. Hey, Tim, you want to talk some tech?
Yes, I would like to talk some tech.
I'm everywhere.
All right. This week's Tech Talk is brought to you by Father's Day. It's the Compresso 560.01 Infinity Conical Burr Grinder in black. So, Tim, you got all these fancy coffee making things.
Yeah.
Do you have a coffee grinder?
I do.
What type of coffee grinder you got?
A conical grinder? Conical burr grinder.
Oh, okay. Is it a Compresso by chance?
No, it's an OXO.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
I can select I can select 12 different levels of course to fineness.
I can do 15.
Nice.
But It's supposed to only give you 12, but you can do in between the lines on the front because
Okay.
I have 3 levels of extra fine, medium, and coarse.
I honestly just switch between 2 or 3. I use kind of the same for French press.
But
and,
but see, you have all the extra fancy stuff. You have
Well,
like
I have
French
so many-
presses and drips and.
yeah, I've got a normal.
I don't have anything.
I have a normal like Mr. Coffee. It's not Mr. Coffee, but it's like a Mr. Coffee. I have the AeroPress, and I have the French press. And what's weird is I can use the same beans but grind it differently, use those devices, and come up with 3 very different cups of coffee.
Yeah. So I'm dipping my toes into it.
Mhm.
I did some
This is what you
searching
did,
around.
This is what you did on Father's Day. You made yourself coffee, right?
Made myself some coffee. So made myself some actual flavorful coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And so I looked around. I talked to a lot of people I saw were like talking about coffee. They all recommended this. They all had the same exact espresso. And
Okay.
They said they've had it for like 10 years.
Oh, wow.
So it's normally $120 on Amazon.
Yeah.
But I happened to hit it right where it was $69.64.
Wow.
So I had my wife buy it for Father's Day.
Sweet.
And it's got this nice, like, I don't know if yours has it, but like, I have like a hopper on top that's,
Yep, I got a
that's
hopper.
sealed. And then
How does it dump it?
this is vacuum sealed, but
Okay.
it pulls out.
Okay.
So it's like a little container that it grinds it down into.
Mhm.
And then it's got, I don't know, it's got removable gears and shit in there that like
Right.
you can. I don't know if yours has that. I don't know.
I
what's
haven't
on
done the cleaning on the top yet because I haven't had to yet.
Yeah, me either.
I'm not sure.
Are you using oily beans?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Me too.
So, what kind of roaster I'm assuming you're using just one at this point.
Yeah, it's one out of Mexico. Like
Where is it on the light dark scale?
it's like in the it is a medium.
Okay.
So, and right now I'm just doing it like right between fine and medium grind, and then I'm just putting it into a normal coffee maker.
Okay.
So, and it's delicious. It's surprising. Literally, my wife hates coffee. Like
Well, fresh ground tastes
she will
so much better.
She would never drink coffee if I made it at home.
Okay.
It'd make her sick. And I am now waking up 10 minutes earlier
Mm-hmm.
to get up, walk downstairs, grind the coffee, make coffee. I go back upstairs, go back to sleep for 15 minutes. I get dressed, and I come down, I pour myself a cup of coffee and leave her 2 cups, and she's drinking it all gone. Like, the flavor is just so much better than anything we've ever had before. And
So-
we're using a super shitty coffee maker.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably get it even better if you were doing a French press or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool. So
Now my next step is to get into that type of stuff, and then I want to buy a latte maker.
I would start with the French press because that's relatively easy and cheap. Like you can get a pretty good one for $30 or less.
Nice.
And that's super simple. You've already got the hot water maker. 'Cause
Yeah.
I called a kettle. You didn't like that.
Yeah, it's hot water maker too.
So anyway, you pour that over the beans, let it sit for a while, and then just push the handle down. Like anybody can handle that.
Yep. Mostly.
So yeah, that'd be my next step. I would
Sweet.
suggest to you.
And then like a $700 latte maker, but whatever.
That's kind of a different thing.
Yeah, but you got to use coffee grounds, right?
Yeah. Yes, you do.
So, yes.
That's usually that's a pretty fine grind if I remember right. I don't have an espresso maker.
I don't know, but I like espressos. I like lattes.
Uh-huh.
So I was thinking like I could get a latte espresso maker and have this, and then I could stop going to Starbucks except for at PAX where I have to go 12 times a day.
You're still gonna go to Starbucks. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to get off of it. I only had okay. So this is how bad.
They're building a brand new Starbucks by my house. I'm hoping they have nitro cold brew because currently
That's freaking awesome.
Currently, for me to get nitro cold brew, I have to go to the mall, and
That sucks.
that's dumb.
I would be extremely excited when they open that because the one over by where I go sucks because the line's always a 20-minute line. It's the only one in our side of Vancouver.
Is it the one across from Northwest Liquid Gold?
Yeah.
Okay. So the one I'm talking about is like next to the new Walmart on 4th Street.
Nice. They're building one there?
Yes.
Sweet. That's good.
It looks like it's 2 stories. It looks huge.
Weird. That's
what it
right
looks
next to your coffee place that you go to?
kind of.
That sucks for them.
They just raised their prices, so oh well.
Oh, shit. Okay. That sucks.
This has been Coffee Talk with Zach and Tim.
Yeah. I was going to say one more thing about coffee.
Yeah.
But
No, we're having Coffee Talk. Go
I
for
kind
it.
of forgot, though.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. What was I gonna say?
bet if you had some coffee, you'd remember.
Oh, I was thinking about making that for the second half of this show.
I mean, we're coming on a break. Nobody says a tasty treat has to be alcohol.
That's very true, except for you can't drink coffee at this time of night because you'll never sleep.
No. I can
know
smell
you
it.
too well. What I was gonna say is,
So, like, if you forgot it again, I'm gonna slap you.
No, I literally made 12 cups of coffee, and I took all 10 of them, except for the 2, which means 12, and that's all I drank today at work. I didn't drink any of the work coffee. I said, fuck it.
Well, yeah, if you had...
But I was drinking like 4 pots of coffee a day, so that's a huge jump.
Oh, so you're drinking 4 pots of coffee at work?
Shut up.
That explains so much about you, actually. No wonder you're always tense.
Yeah. So I was drinking a lot of coffee, and
so this makes you drink less.
Yeah, I haven't even had any of the work coffee.
Interesting.
Today.
Well, I mean, if you're drinking that much coffee, I'm assuming that you're used to drinking a large volume throughout the day. So how is that working with drinking less? Aren't you like?
I filled it in with water.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Look at you, be all healthy and stuff.
I know. I'm trying to run, trying to work out. Speaking of working out, there's somebody in fucking Hillsboro that has 160 pounds worth of Olympic weights for $100.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just a long drive.
Hillsboro is a long drive.
It's a really long
Speaking
drive.
from insurance experience, not insurance. What the hell?
Any coffee?
Maybe.
Yeah. So that's all I got. Hey, Tim, you want to take a break really quick?
Let's take a break while I figure out the difference between insurance and whatever else I said.
Experience. Yep. See ya.
Bye.
And we are back. Taste your cheers in hand for second half. Just some more whiskey with some bitters and a little bit of sugar cubes inside. A really poor man's old fashioned.
And it's tin cup.
Yep,
Right?
tin cup. And hey Tim, are you ready to kick it?
Let's kick it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm starting us off with Kodiak Leather. Kodiak Leather, the ultimate leather for a travel bag. Coming out of Lehi, Utah, 20 days ago, 270 backers. Currently at $73,850 of a $10,000 goal. Gonna go ahead and let them talk about it.
Since we first started making leather goods, we've been working on fine-tuning the full production process from start to finish. So from the leather type to the hardware, the materials, we've tried to keep the bags as authentic as possible while maintaining the highest level of functionality and performance. The idea for this specific type of bag has come after getting frustrated with trying to
Why
get
you gotta
through
what?
security
Why
with
you
my
gotta tempt me
duffel
like
bag
this?
and laptop.
Right?
You know I have a thing
gauge
for
check my
bags.
carry-on
I know.
luggage,
This was
and
when I
wishing
picked it.
my smaller travel bags were big enough to carry all of my important items that I didn't want going in with my checked baggage. These problems, with a ton of feedback from customers, family, friends, and over 3,200 previous backers, have brought us to this
Sweet looking
specific
bag.
design type designed to make airline travel easier.
Very old school looking.
Introducing
Very
the
old school. I
45
really
liter
like it.
Denali leather duffel, a bag that can be used for business as well as the outdoors. A bag that makes you want to
Pretty
plan
big
that
bag.
bucket list trip
Yeah.
just so you can take it with you. Core features of this bag include 45-liter size, which is within the carry-on size requirements for airlines.
Damn it.
Separate padded laptop compartment on the lower portion of the bag near the base. Luggage strap for easy carry on top of roller suitcase. Shoe pocket. This pocket can
I
be
love
used to
shoe
separate your
pockets.
dirty clothes, shoes, or give easy access
Yep.
to any other items. 3 other exterior zippered pockets, one on each side of the bag near the handles, and one large zippered pocket on the end of the bag. Featuring top grain leather, heavy duty nylon liner, brass feet, removable and adjustable shoulder strap, double layered carrying handle on the front of the bag, and interior zippered compartment with phone and
I
pen
can almost
holders.
smell that rich
For
leather.
this bag, we are
Right?
offering 2 color options, the antique brown and the dark walnut.
I like the
We
dark
are offering
walnut.
2 main reward types.
Reminds
First
me
is
of
the
Red
Denali
Dead.
duffel, including one
I
Denali
can see this on
leather
the back of a
duffel.
horse.
Right?
Second reward type is the Denali Traveler Pack. This package includes one Denali leather duffel, one large leather toiletry bag, and
That's
one
the one
leather
I'd want.
passport cover. With your help, we can purchase the materials and hardware for our first run of production.
We can kill the cows we need
Thank
for
you
the
so much
leather.
for taking the time to watch this video. Please show your support by pledging below for the campaign.
I'm hoping it's completely unaffordable, so I won't really be tempted.
Tim. We just got to talking about something that's a lot of money, so we're fine.
Okay.
So this is actually kind of cool. $30
Uh-huh.
get you the leather passport wallet,
Oh, jeez.
and I have a passport,
Yeah.
so that's kind of cool. $65 gets you the leather dot bag, which is your toiletry bag.
Okay.
So glad I didn't get the early bird for you. Whew! All right, $249 is the early bird Denali leather duffel. So that's just a duffel bag. There's
Just
two
a
of those left. Make your decision now, Tim.
So that doesn't come with a toiletry
Nope,
bag?
comes with nothing.
Okay.
Just a duffel bag.
I could live without the passport bag. The toiletry bag.
$299, which there is one left,
Damn it.
is the Denali duffel drop bag in the passport, available in both antique brown or dark walnut. $100 off retail price. $180, sorry. So after that one that sells here any second, I mean, you got your phone right there and the link right to it.
I need you to hide my credit card from me right now.
Tim, can I see your wallet?
Sure.
And it jumps up to $329 then.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you're going from $299.
Actually, that's only $30.
It's only $30, but it still sounds like a lot.
It does. You've crossed that threshold.
Now, if you knew somebody who wanted this as well, you could do the the $600 level, and it gets you two of everything.
Passport, toiletry.
Everything, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I just really knew that you like bags, and this leather is literally something that like itched like Red Dead Redemption to me, and as we're gonna talk about later on, that's an addiction that's like heroin.
You keep coming back to it.
Yeah, you just it's like tobacco. You just can't break free of it. So Tim, what's your first one?
All right, so I actually got an email in my Button Smashers account about this Kickstarter, and I looked into it. It looks kind of cool.
If you guys want to email Tim at the Button Smashers, it is q@thebuttonsmashers.com.
Nice. So Evan's Remains is a mystery adventure that merges puzzle platforming with visual novel elements. Follows the journey of Dionysus in her attempt to find Evan, a genius who has suddenly gone missing. And I'm going to let the developer introduce this game, but I will translate once he starts talking in his native language.
Okay.
My name is Matias Schmidt. I'm an indie game developer from Argentina. Right now, I'm currently working on Evan's
Oh, sorry
Remains.
guys.
It's a combination of a puzzle platformer and a visual novel. It's a mystery adventure game about finding a strange boy.
I really like the visual elements of this game.
Yeah.
I've
been working on Evan's Remains for more than a year. I've received a lot of help from friends and colleagues. But when it comes to development itself, it's mostly me. Just flowers.
This looks like a good candidate for PAX Indie Mega Booth.
Evan's Remains is a game that's based mostly on mystery. It's very much inspired by games like Ace Attorney, Danganronpa, and Ghost Trick. I would say that my biggest influence when it comes to storytelling is Shu Takumi. The game has puzzles that are solved by logic. Making games in a country like Argentina or Latin America in general, I think it has good and bad sides. As for the good, I would say that even though the game development community is very small, it's very warm, and we are very supportive of one another. I'm doing this Kickstarter to basically cover my living costs as I develop the game, because I'm developing the game by myself and doing it full time. To be able to publish my first game on consoles and PC that can be bought and be distributed, that would be a dream come true for me and would allow me to keep doing precisely this. To make a living developing video games, my greatest passion. Look at that.
It looks beautiful. looks super your style.
Thank you very much for coming to Evan Remains page. Please consider backing the project because with your help, this can be possible.
Thank you for coming to the Evans Remains Kickstarter. Your support makes this possible.
All right, so what you can't see listening to this podcast is the visuals, and there's a lot of like side-scrolling, like beautiful foreground and background scenery, in addition to the side-scrolling logic puzzle jumping platforming. The cool thing is, if I remember right, there's a demo available of this game that you can download and kind of check it out, or you can watch the video if you don't have a lot of time. As far as backing levels, so this launched pretty recently. I just read about it like 2 days ago, and actually got an email response right away when I said I was going to feature it on the show. They're looking for $10,000 with 28 days to go. They currently have 99 backers and $2,270. So that's like 20% there, roughly. As far as backing levels, I'm scrolling. Hold on. Why don't I see it? I'm on the wrong page, that's why. So there's like the thank you level, of course, $1. Name in the you get the name and the credits. $7 gets you one copy of the game on your preferred platform on release day.
Nice.
$7. Estimated delivery of May 2020. I mean, with developing a game that might be longer than that. $10 gets you the soundtrack. $18 gets you the beta and an extra copy. That's an early bird. There's 191 left. If that goes out, then it's $20 for the beta and extra copy. $35 gets you a digital art book. $50 gets your name in the game's secret area, which is kind of cool.
That's really cool.
$75 you get a message in the game to listen to the Plug and Play podcast.
Hey guys, just Prime and Shine, listen to the Plug and Play podcast.
There's physical art books. There's designing a puzzle. Moving up to the top level, there's 2 left of a secret character. Work with Matthias to design a secret area, hold hidden puzzle set, and a character that will feature in the game along with a designer credit. So I could like make this real dick that makes this puzzle named Zach, like yells at you when you fail the puzzle. Plus you get all the previous rewards. So
flips you off. Hey, fuck you.
I'd totally do that.
You suck.
That's Evans Remains. Check it out.
Well, I got another type of game for you, Tim.
Okay.
It's called Rove Sports Frisbee.
Okay. What's that?
Gonna go ahead and let them talk about it. No!
Is it one of those videos that won't play?
It's
a Kickstarter only problem, apparently.
But it's like random Kickstarter videos.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Alright, hold on. This has got to be somewhere on the interwebs. If we had that other, Frizz Beer.
You shouldn't have to go to YouTube to play a Kickstarter video, though.
Rove? God, can you talk about something?
Sure. Do you want me to go to my next Kickstarter?
Yeah, but I don't know how I'm going to do video for you. Oh, wait. I can figure it out for you. Just go ahead, yeah.
Okay.
Do your thing.
So my next Kickstarter is called, okay, I'm going to pronounce it wrong because it sounds really weird when they say it in the video. It's Magnetips, or
Okay.
Magnetips. It's incredible magnetic gel pens, a uniquely designed pen set with magnetic properties. You color, doodle, and fidget like no other pen. So they work like pens, but you also play with them. And when we get to the video, you'll hear about that.
I'm ready whenever you're ready.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, shit. Oh, this is not going to work for me. Okay.
3 years ago.
3 years ago. 3 years ago, in a burst of inspiration, this guy created Magnetips, the world's first set of magnetic coloring
He's
pens.
hanging pens around his
Over
neck.
Kinda cool.
6,000
Making
backers
shapes.
shared his vision,
pretty
and
cool.
Magnetips became the second most funded pen set on Kickstarter.
Like
We have
twirling a pen
since
around
shipped our
another pen.
pens all over the world, and we're amazed by the response from creatives everywhere. We've even made it on TV.
Fucking
the
pen
Magnetips
nerd.
community inspired us to push our design further and
Push it
create a
real good.
better and longer-lasting version of our original pen set. So, we've taken up the challenge, enhanced our tooling,
That looks like my
improved our
shitty
supply
CNC
chain,
machine.
and came up with a pen set
I mean,
we're
it could be
really
the
proud
same
of.
thing.
Now, over 500,000 pens later, we are
So many
back
pens.
here to bring you the new Magnetips Gel Edition. The new Gel Edition set combines a smooth 0.7 quality gel pen with super
I need this for
strong
packs.
neodymium magnets
Look, he's
to
picking
create a
up a wrench
pen
with
set with incredible features. Our pens are perfect for coloring and doodling, but instead of just adding to your desktop clutter, Magnetips are the only pens around that can actually help make it tidier. With a carefully selected palette of 20 vibrant colors,
I need this,
Magnetips
Tim.
will help you create beautiful artwork with ease.
I haven't shown this to my
And the good
daughter,
part
so I'm
is,
afraid she'll make
our
me buy
pens
it
are
for
for
her.
keeps. With replaceable refills,
Oh,
we say
yeah,
goodbye
she's
to
getting really
disposable
into art
coloring
shit.
pens.
She's getting into
But
pens
the
like I get
real
into
fun
bags.
kicks
Look at
in
that,
when the
they're
work
playing-
is done.
they're playing pong with
Magnetips
pens.
are awesome for
They're playing
fidgeting
bowling.
and playing, and will help you regain your focus. Combine them with our chrome balls, and the possibilities are
Combine them
truly
with balls.
endless.
Look at that. He just made a
Hey,
house.
Tim.
Pre-order
He
today
made a
for an
house.
exclusive Kickstarter discount
It's a
and help us
pen
bring
ball
the new
house.
Magnetips gel pens to life. Magnetips, because coloring is only the beginning.
All right. So they are got 22 days to go with 1,037 backers. Looking for $25,373. They are double backed at $55,905. So the lowest backing level is about $33. It's a magnetic
How much?
$33. A complete set of 20 magnetic pens at an exclusive Kickstarter price. There's 2 left at this price at $33. Moving up, if you miss early bird, it's $37, $4 more. 14 backers at that level, inexplicably. The Magnetips full bundle early bird gets you still get the black edition plus the color. Or wait. Oh no, I lied. You get the color or the black edition, a full set of the pens plus 20 gel refills and 10 chrome balls. So you can really play with it. That's about $50. Full bundle, not early birds, $54. 2 Magnetips gel sets early bird is $61. Not early bird is $66. Moving to the top tier, the double bundle, $99. Full house. Get double the fun with 2 sets of pens plus extra refills and chrome balls at an amazing pre-launch discount. A full set of 20 Magnetips gel pens times 2, 20 extra gel refills times 2, 10 chrome balls times 2. There's 8 backers at that level. That's however you pronounce it, Magnetips or Magnetips. Incredible magnetic gel pens. What you got? Do you have a video?
All right, so my last Kickstarter of the week is Rove Sports Frisbee. Tim, go ahead and play the audio.
To present to you our new game, Frisbee. Frisbee has always been one of our favorite games to play with friends, but we always had to find our own means to make the sets. PVC, ski poles, hockey sticks, lawn torches, you name it, we used it to play. We decided to take the game that everyone knows and loves and make it more convenient,
and there's a lot
durable,
of
and portable
people that earn
ever.
in a lot of clothes.
Our custom collapsible poles were designed to fit snug with the bottom of any standard aluminum can, making it versatile and
He's
interchangeable,
wearing a thong.
while also
Yep.
ensuring the can will stay put for the duration of your game. Our sets break down and fit into an easy-to-carry bag, making it perfect for beach days, camping trips, or your next vacation. Frisbee is played
That bar
with
is
two
in the wrong
teams of
place.
2, standing opposite each other approximately 20 to 30 feet apart. The object of the game is to throw the disc to the opposing
Don't screw
team
it up.
in attempts to knock the can off the pole
You screwed it up.
by striking the pole or the can itself. Dropping of the disc results in 1 point. Dropping of the can results in 2 points. If the can is struck clean off and nothing is caught, it is game over. This is referred to as the snipe rule. Gameplay is to 21. Scoring over 21 will result in a bust, and your team's score will go back to 15. To defend against points being
I see a
scored,
bust.
the receiving team must catch all the items as they fall. Both teams must stand behind their pole to throw and catch the disc. Oh, and not to mention the best part. For added difficulty and enjoyment, you must only use one hand for gameplay. The other hand is designated for your favorite beverage of choice. Cheers.
They're using Coors Light. which
Frisbee
is
has
like-
always provided a lot of fun and
Is that
enjoyment
technically a
to
beer?
us and our friends. It is our sole mission to share that with you and yours. Help us make your next day off
It's kind of like
the
a
best day ever.
cornhole
Back
and
and
beer
share
pong had a
Frisbee.
baby.
Yep.
And please help kickstart this game to life.
Yo, bro. Kickstart this game to life.
So I thought it was kind of fun.
It looks fun, especially if you got lots of girls in bikinis around.
Exactly. So that's Frisbee 20 days ago, 49 backers, looking for $15,000.
What?
Yeah,
For
these
sticks
bro
of-
boys need to test the beer, bro.
It's literally like a telescoping, collapsing pole that holds a beer on a can
It's
on top.
literally like we could go to Home Depot and make this ourselves. But they're currently at 4,296, which is
Hey, Zach, we should go to
fucking insane.
Home Depot and make these ourselves.
Yeah, we should. $45 gets you the entire setup.
Okay.
There's 13 at that level, there's 13 backers at level, 287 left. The big granddaddy of them all is 10 grand.
Mm-hmm.
The Epic Adventure 4-2 to Maui. Prepare for adventure of a lifetime with Frisbee Epic Adventure Package Maui Edition, where you and a guest will be shown all around the island on a unique, one-of-a-kind Jeep tour around the beautiful island of Maui, Hawaii. Co-founder of Rose Sports LLC and Maui resident Dano will provide transportation and an adventure-packed itinerary exploring waterfalls, coral reef heads, and some of Maui's most beautiful terrain and beaches. The package also includes airfare for 2, a 3-night oceanfront resort stay, and finally, to end this epic Maui adventure, we will send you off with a traditional style luau cookout beach party, all provided to you by Rove Sports LLC. There's one of those left, and the only thing that they don't mention is girls in bikinis, or I was back for 10 grand.
I mean, who's flying with you, Zach?
You, duh. I'm
Okay.
not bringing my wife to see a bunch of girls in bikinis. That'd be fucking weird. She'd be like, Zach, stop looking. I'd be like, but I paid 10 grand for this.
Yeah. Yes, I can have another serving of the luau pork.
So
I don't care if I'm full.
The funny thing is, so it goes from the 10 grand's a big granddad of them all.
Sure.
The next step down's $160.
That's funny.
Like, there's nothing in between.
Right.
160, 10 grand.
Like, let's see if someone gives us 10 grand.
Exactly. So yeah, that is Kickstarter for this week, and yeah.
Cool. We played some games.
Yeah. Go ahead and talk about yours because I'm still trying to close out everything, trying to find that Rove Sports.
Sure. So during the break, we actually played 2-player on this game. I've only played it at home. I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. I'm definitely at the game is the Cadence of Hyrule. It's a Zelda. It's an indie company that got the license to make a Zelda game.
So Nintendo's been doing this a lot recently.
Like what else are you thinking of?
The fucking like cutting the fucking battle one.
Oh, the Mario Rabbids game.
Mario Rabbids, and then I'm also thinking of the Zelda Hyrule Warriors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This one actually looks good though.
This one does. Yeah.
So it's a rhythm-based Zelda game. It's from the people who made Crypt of the Necromancer. Necromancer?
Yeah, Necromancer.
Not Necrodancer. And it's really good. Like it looks a lot like Link to the Past. The music is amazing. Like seriously, Google Cadence of Hyrule and just check out the tunes. So you have to move to the beat to get strong attacks. Otherwise, you get really weak attacks. And everything moves to the beat. Like all the monsters, puzzle gets solved to the beat. But it has like a overland a lot like the first two Zelda games, like Link to the Past or the original Legends of Zelda, where everything's on one screen and then you move to the next screen. And it's really cool. It's really bright and colorful. The music's amazing. My sense of rhythm really sucks, but I'm going to keep trying. There is a mode where you can turn it off, the music rhythm part. The music still plays, but everybody moves when you move. You don't have to worry about timing to the beat.
Okay.
But I don't want to do that. I want to just try and get better. But it's really cool looking. The other game I played like almost literally all of yesterday, like from the time I got up till the time I went to bed. Like
what?
It really sunk its talons into me.
How the fuck can you afford to do that? I thought you work on Tuesdays.
Nope.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
I haven't done this in a while where I just played a game like all day. So,
neither have I. I haven't done that in
called
years.
My Time in Porsche. It's
Were you inside of a car?
No, Porsche spelled different. So it's kind of like you've played Crashlands. Of course, it's kind of like a Minecraft element. It's also a lot like Harvest Moon or
yeah,
the other one, Skydew Valley.
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley.
Skydew.
I'm saying all the words wrong today.
Yes, you are. We should check with your insurance on that.
Yeah, it's the whiskey. so it's got a lot of like you need to build a bridge, but before you can build a bridge, you need to build bricks or whatever. Before you can build bricks, you need to build an oven. So it's like you're harvesting resources, crafting items.
Okay.
But it's got a really good pace to it. You always feel like you're getting somewhere, you're getting close. The town's really cool. It's got kind of a Disney or Studio Ghibli vibe. Like the town looks really cool, and the world is set in like a post-apocalyptic scenario where there was something like you don't know much about the civilization before, but you find like relics from them. There's lots of ruins, and you can explore them. And there's two factions. There's a research that wants to develop these old relics into like technology that you can use, and there's like a church that thinks like, well, obviously the previous world destroyed itself, so we should not like redo these relics that ended the world, and so they're trying to collect them too. So when you find these pieces, you can give them to either the research lab or the church. The church will give you like green technology, which ends up being like a lot of plants or like agricultural technology, if that makes sense.
Okay. Whereas the research will be like, okay, this is how you build a blender. Like, so you kind of choose like which way you want to go on that. So you're building your little house. You're a builder. That's your job in the society. So people come to you with tasks and like, hey, I need 3 stools. And you get the schematic for them. You get the resources. You build them 3 stools. They give you money. Okay.
So there's exploration. There's like I said, there's old ruins you explore. And one of the cool things is the digging mechanic. It's actually like you tunnel, and you can tunnel like any direction. And there's a scanner you use to scan, and it'll show like a bright object in the foreground or behind you or below you, whatever.
Gotcha.
And you dig toward it, and that's where you get your relics. But it's fun to like tunnel and make all these little crazy mazes. And you can either try to get out of these deep holes that you dig yourself into with a jetpack that you have, or you can just press Y and like warp up to the top if you get really stuck.
It's like a cheap package.
Yeah, it comes with it. There's other areas that open up, like you'll find like at one point pretty early in the game, people's stuff starts disappearing, and you find out there's these bandits that are hiding in this like labyrinth under the town, and you like go explore and like kill them all, kind of like Skyrim, where you find like a bandit hideout.
Yeah.
So there's lots of
like a cave and stuff.
Yeah, you're going through and like just taking them out. So there's lots of different parts to this game, and it mostly comes together pretty well. I'm playing on the Switch, and there's been a couple of technical hiccups every now and then. Like it takes a long time to load, and I've seen some screen like little
tearing.
Tearing, and the frame rate will just drop for a second. but not bad enough that I can't play it. Doesn't
Okay.
bother me too much. The load screens kind of suck.
Yeah.
There's a whole day-night cycle. It's just really good with that reward, like always, you know.
And what type of art graphic is this?
My daughter said it looked like Fortnite, but I think that was just the color palette. I'd say it looks more like
It's like a 3D, like Breath of the Wild style.
it looks a little bit like Breath of the Wild, even more cartoony.
Okay.
Like I compared the town to Disney or Studio Ghibli, very
Okay.
very stylized.
Yeah.
Very cartoony.
It's open world.
Kind of. I mean, it's limited. But you slowly expand your access to the world. Like I said, you built a bridge to an island.
Yeah.
And that lets you come to that cave where you find the bandits. And it talks about early in the game. I don't know if you go to them yet, but there's other free cities that you're loosely allied with. And
Okay.
I don't know if you will actually get there eventually. Or what I like is there's definitely a lore underneath the world.
That's cool.
And it's like gradually exposing
Like it's
it.
world building.
Yeah.
It's like they could make a number 2 or
That's
3.
the one thing why I bounced off of Crashlands, I think, because although the gameplay mechanics were fun,
There's just no lore behind it.
not really.
Yeah. It's like you're literally just crash landing to figure out, get back.
You building the next thing.
Yeah.
That was cool for what it
It
was.
was fun, yeah.
But this is really hooking me a lot more.
Cool.
So I don't know how long I'll go with it because it's definitely a large time commitment. Like you're always like crafting all this. You can kind of set your little machines to be crafting and let them go for a little while, but you have to keep fueling them, checking them for the resources, pulling them out. I've got like 20 boxes inside my house with all different. One cool thing is you walk up to those boxes.
You have your shit box?
I do have a box just for shit because you can pick up turds because that's like you can convert it to fertilizer later.
Okay.
Also, you give gifts to people to gain favor with them, and they like get you stuff, or eventually there's like a whole marriage quest line. But anyway, when you give people gifts, like you try to learn what they want, right? Well, the first 2 hours, I was just walking around giving everybody turds. So like everybody in the town hates me now. So I've kind of screwed myself. Like, so I have to build myself back up just to neutral because I literally gave everyone turds.
Why would you do that, Tim?
Because it made me laugh. So yes, I do have a box just for turds.
That's awesome.
But what I was going to say is it has a really cool inventory thing. Let's say you go out and you cut down a bunch of trees. You go to the ruins. You get a bunch of copper ore, all this random stuff. You walk up to the storage area, your boxes, and you hold down the left analog stick, and it literally takes everything out of your personal inventory and just throws it into whatever box has the same item. So I literally had like 10 boxes in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
It took my poop out of my personal storage and put it in the poop box, which is, let's say it's box number 5. Took my copper ore into my mineral box, which is box number 7 or whatever. It just did that automatically with one button press.
Wow, that's crazy.
And the other cool thing is when you're outside with your crafting tables, you don't have to bring stuff to it. It draws directly from those boxes.
Wow.
So it really like it streamlines that whole inventory process, which honestly I wouldn't have the patience for if I had to. All right, so I need 12 copper ores. Go to my box, get out 12 copper ores, bring it to my. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. So I really like the streamlining of the inventory. It's really smart. A lot of fun. And I picked it up for pretty cheap for $24. But even full retail at $40, I think it's worth it.
Really?
I do. It's a good game. And in case you weren't listening at the beginning, that is my time in Portia. Portia is spelled Portia. What have you been playing, Zach?
So, I've been watching this show called Deadwood,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like back in the Wild West era.
How many seasons are that? I've never
I
gone
have
into it.
no idea.
Is there a lot?
Like 4 and then a full-length movie.
So
But
not
each season is like 30 episodes.
Oh, well, that's bad.
Yeah, it's long, or maybe 20 episodes. It's long.
Long seasons.
Long seasons. But it's like this Wild West, and it's really, it's got a good story to it, like a Wild West story to it, like brothels and like cowboys coming through and like Wild Bill Hickok, and it's like historical people.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I started Red Dead Redemption 2 again.
So you played as a principled, like upright character last time. You are changing that?
So I wanted to, but I'm having a really hard time changing that.
That's hilarious. You can't play a bastard in your video game.
I mean, it's like the thing is, like, I already know how it ends, and like the main character is a fucking real dick, and like I just want to be like a good guy, and like.
But you can't at the end of the day, right?
No, at the end of the day, you die no matter what.
So why don't you just like?
But like.
Be true to yourself.
But like, at the end of the game, you're either gonna have flowers at your grave, or you're not gonna have anything.
You're gonna have a turd that I brought you.
Probably.
Like, why is there a steaming turd on my grave?
So
thanks, Tim.
I just started it not too long ago, and so the funny thing is, so I wanted to do that gold glitch again.
Yeah.
So what I did is I uninstalled it from my PlayStation 4.
Uh-huh.
And then since I have the disc,
Uh-huh.
I don't have to download it. So I disconnected my PS4 from Wi-Fi, and I reinstalled it using the disc. I'm at version 1.0.0. So now I just got to get to the gold part again. Then I can update my PlayStation again.
I wonder if it'll delete all that gold.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But we'll see.
It's
If
funny.
so, that would suck. So it took an hour and a half to reinstall Red Dead
If there was a
Redemption.
cheat engine you could buy for PlayStation 4, would
Oh
you?
my god, yes.
There used to be like Game Sharks and stuff for older
Yes!
systems.
They should fucking do that again.
I think it's a little more complicated now.
Well, they should just not make it complicated.
Yeah.
But anyways, it wasn't too complicated. I did it, and
So are you doing anything different with this playthrough, or I don't know?
So
are you going through stuff faster? Or are you still exploring? Like,
no, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get to the open world aspect. I'm just gonna explore the fuck out of it, and that whole part of the map that I found after the game ended.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna head that direction and see if I can get there.
Okay.
Because it's like 5 towns,
I see.
I never went there in the game. Post game, nothing ever directed you that direction.
Weird.
So I'm gonna go see, because after the game is like 10 years after he dies, after your main character dies, and it's like a town riddled with smallpox and shit. So like there's nobody there. But my theory is 10 years before, there's probably not smallpox. So
What if
maybe
you go there and it's just starting and you get smallpox and you die early?
I mean, you get tuberculosis and die, so whatever.
Spoilers, lol.
Shit, sorry.
I think I saw this game while I was picking up this one for like $20. Like, it was pretty cheap. It was either 20 or 30. It was really
Red
cheap.
Dead Redemption dropped in price too. The thing like I'm really waiting for them to do is come out with a Red Dead Redemption remaster for PS4. I know they got it on Xbox, not remaster, but they got like up-res on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't convince my wife to let me buy an Xbox. So
Maybe we'll win one at PAX or something.
ooh, yes, just to play Red Dead Redemption 1 on.
Yep.
And so I guess technically at the end of this game, if they don't have any announcements for Red Dead Redemption 1 or a Red Dead Redemption 2 Undead Nightmare, which would be amazing, then I will probably pick up the PS3 and start playing the other one.
Wow.
They go in order, man. They go in order.
Sure.
So that's what I've been playing.
You're like one of these people that plays just one game.
It's just so fun. You just go around, just fucking.
I'm more of a
shooting
polygamous
shit.
gamer.
Yeah. You like to fuck a bunch of people.
Games, but yeah.
But I mean, in games like Grand Theft Auto.
Actually,
all the hookers.
I don't play Grand Theft Auto games really.
I know you don't. It's weird.
Not
I started playing
necessarily.
Grand Theft Auto 5 on PC again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just go around and shoot people.
That sounds healthy.
Yeah. It's aggression outlet.
Well, I guess that's good.
It's also actually got a decent storyline to it.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So. But,
I still don't know if I'll ever pick it up.
I mean, if I could, I could give you my.
Oh, I could get it. That's not a problem. Like, it's been on sale multiple times.
I was gonna say I could let you log into my Grand Theft Auto line account and you could just download and play it that way.
Yeah.
If you want to. Hey Tim, you wanna talk some game releases?
Yes. Thanks to Gavin Sheehan of BleedingCool.com for compiling this list. What do we got, Zach?
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, PC, Xbox One,
That
PS4.
was a Kickstarter game that is like Castlevania. I want that.
Citizens of Space Switch, Dragon Star Vanar, PS4, Luna, PS4, Antiqua, Lost, Xbox One, 198X or 198X, PC, PS4, Boxing Champs, Switch, Duke of Defense, Switch, Forest Home, Run Forest Run, Switch, Lines X, which reminds me of Line X, which is a company that sprays a bed liner in the back of cars. It's on Nintendo Switch.
Mainlining.
Oh.
So if you read those two titles reversed, mainlining lines, sounds like you're snorting a bunch of coke.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Muse Dash Switch. My friend Pedro, PC Switch. Trailer of the year.
We're gonna watch that after this.
Okay. Secret Files 2. Puritas Cordos Switch. Slender the Arrival Switch.
Which I reviewed that exact game on the Wii U.
Wow.
Yeah.
Vader Immortal, a Star Wars VR series. Go check out The Best in the Galaxy, Episode 1, PC. Captain Cat, which is a knockoff Captain Marvel. Or Captain America, Switch and Xbox One. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, PS4, Switch, and Xbox One. And The Sims 4 Island Living. That's like a nude beach for The Sims 4, ladies and gentlemen. That's X-rated. Don't forget to check it out. And we're going to slowly back out of this music. And we're going to slowly go into Trailer of the Year.
Yeah. I don't know.
Are expected to rise by 69 degrees.
Two
So,
bananas.
for today's recipe, you'll first need a well-sharpened knife.
Banana.
But also a big frying pan.
Let it cook over an open fire.
It's banana talking about it. It's like a ninja, like jumping around, kicking knives into people, being a general badass.
I'm really confused.
But isn't it epic?
I mean, it looks really epic.
He's jumping into a room, just killing everybody. There's a banana spinning.
Wheel of Fortune. Skateboard.
Killing people left and right.
Gasoline canister shoots it. Boom! Banana goes flying. Banana goes puking. Bloodstained bananas.
No, I know you don't understand what the hell just happened, but was that not the trailer of the year?
I mean, that's pretty fucking epic.
So, yeah, if you can, check out the trailer to My Friend Pedro. It's only a minute long, and
Bloodstained bananas.
It's a pretty epic animation, honestly.
It is. All right, Tim. And until next week, you guys can check us out. Facebook.com/Plug and Play Show. Twitter and Instagram @Plug and Play Cast. YouTube.com/something.
Sure.
We're not sure what Tim's new / is.
It doesn't have. Yeah, we need a custom site. So
yeah, well, Hunter, go subscribe to Tim's unnamed channel yet.
Just go find it.
Yep, just
spend an hour looking for the Button Smashers.
Exactly. Check us out at thebuttonsmashers.com. And until next week, don't forget to prime and shine.
Always punch Nazis.
Where?
In the banana.
In the bloody banana?
It will be after you punch it. The game will be on my Switch tomorrow.
The bloody bananas?
Yeah, it's preloaded.